Hello, welcome to the channel again. We are heading up to the Lagomarcino, hopefully I'm saying that right, Petroglyphs. But we're taking the old toll road up to Virginia City, and then we'll drop down Loustown to get to the Petroglyphs. So once we're in the dirt, we will talk to you again. So this is the start of the toll road. Hopefully it gets to dirt and smooths out a little better. Alright, we are on the dirt. Is it open up to Virginia City?
I think it is. It gets really rough up there.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and I can tell.
You might scrape a little.
Oh well. Okay. Yeah.
It's just, yeah, it's pretty bad.
Okay. Appreciate it.
That's fun.
Thanks. Construction started on the toll road in 1862, and it opened for business in 1863. The road, having many hairpin turns and steep grades, forced the stagecoach drivers to slow down in some places, making the route very popular with robbers. Between 1875 and 1883, the infamous robber Black Bart, aka Charles Earl Bowles, robbed at least 28 Wells Fargo stagecoaches throughout Northern California. He did all his robberies on foot as he was afraid of horses, and is said to have never fired his gun. Yeah, this camera just doesn't do justice. We're on a little bit of a hill, you can probably tell by the engine sound. So Black Bart was also known for being very polite, and also leaving poems at some of his robberies. He was released on January 21st, 1888 from San Quentin, having served 4 years and being released early for good behavior, and he was last seen on February 28th of the same year. Legend says his last robbery was the summer of 1888, when a masked man, on foot, tried to rob the stage. Instead, he met the business end of a 10-gauge shotgun. Several men said the body looked like the pictures of Black Bart. So after being shot, the stage drivers threw the body over the edge and then alerted authorities, who came back up and apparently ID'd it. And they buried him somewhere in the ravine alongside this road. So we've lived in this area 11 years now, and this is the very first time we've driven up the toll road. It is really a pretty drive. So hopefully they're showing up, but there's 7 horses over on that hillside there. Oh, man. So we just turned off of Loustown Road onto a little side chute. So we are on the Virginia City Loop, trying to get out to the, oh Lord, Petroglyphs. Not that the road's ever been smooth, but damn. But it's good to be back out in the Jeep again. Not as comfortable as a Chevy, but yeah, she's a good old girl. There's the Kenai. Oh my goodness, yes. We have the Kenai. Oh, oh, I know. He's actually riding with his person for once. So even though it's like the high 40s, low 50s, there is ice on every water crossing we go through today.
Muddy.
There's ice on it.
Oh, God. Ow.
So we've been up to the Petroglyphs many times, but we have never taken this particular road. End up going into four-wheel drive.
I think that might be smart.
Oh, I said climbing up this hill, I might have to go into four-wheel drive finally. So yeah, finally after being in two-wheel drive all day, I had to drop it into low range. So you know how the camera never does roads justice to show the true angle? Yeah, this one is really this steep. And like the old saying says, what goes up must come down. So we're just going to jump ahead a couple hours of driving here. We are on almost the final stretch to get to the Petroglyphs.
Yeah.
Sound effects by Ann.
That one.
Yeah, it's that way. That's the road. So fortunately, the water level is really low today. These are a couple of guys we met out there looking for the petroglyphs. Super cool people. Final stretch into the petroglyphs. And right after this curve, my battery died in the dash cam. And we have finally arrived at the Lagomarcino Petroglyphs. So although I got a lot of them on video, I'll have a slideshow of all the ones I saw at the end of the video. So stick around for that. The Lagomarcino Petroglyphs are one of 8 rock art sites to be put on the National Register of Historic Places in Nevada. It is also the largest identified site in the state, containing over 22 panels of art, created over a span of at least 10,000 years. Yes, that is ice on top of that little creek. Wrong time of day for this, but if you can see that line coming down the mountain, that is an old, apparently, Indian wall. So it is thought that the walls like this were made to channel the herds into a narrow opening to make it easier for the natives to hunt for food. So this is really a fascinating place to explore. If you have a high clearance 4-wheel drive, because yes, you will need it, definitely worth the drive out. It is such a beautiful part of the country, and there is so much to see out here. And please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you would. And definitely leave us a comment or two. Those are 3 ways that will really help us grow our channel. Thank you very much.
She's running. Now he's running. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Oh, and cows too. We got everybody.
So now we're going to head up into the upper valley and go check out an old secret research facility that I saw last time I was up here a few years back. And no, I still haven't fixed that dang squeaky seat. Just looking out the view of the driver's window. So a few years ago, there was still a fence around this entire property. We couldn't have gotten this close. All the buildings were still here. And when I looked it up, it was back from the 50s, 60s, 70s. It was a rocket engine testing facility. Now, judging by the sign on the gate, it's owned by the mine, and apparently they bulldozed all the buildings. But there was always 2 cars parked out here. It was kind of weird. So according to the GPS and Onyx, this road should loop us back down into Virginia City.
Turn around.
Yeah, that road turned to... So we turned around and decided we'd go out the way we know, because it's getting late in the day. So we'll head back down, head back out Loustown, and then find a burger somewhere. I'll bet your hill assist or your descent is being really helpful right now.
Yep.
All them newfangled things. Us old guys need to rely on gearing and skill. Out over the valley where we just came from, way off in the distances, those 2 spots are the water towers up where we were. Well, I think we are almost back to the main road, which is Loustown. I sure as heck hope so. Oh man. 1 or 2 bounces in this trip. It's good to be back out in the Jeep again.
Hopefully it starts smoothing out when I get around this.
Yeah. Now we're on the main road. So much for smoother. She jinxed us.
What did I do?
Well, when we hit the main road, it should be smoother. has finally gotten a little bit better. Hopefully I didn't just jinx us.
Please, we're going. You're okay.
You're pretty.
Lift your feet down. Pretty brave.
Hello, baby. Well, as always, Ann and I thank you for watching the videos. Please do hit that like and, subscribe if you would. And leave us a comment. And we will see you on our next adventure. And remember, it is never too late for adventure. Have fun out there.